What is going on, guys? KDR Snow 141 here, and looks like we got it working, thankfully. When I had troubleshooted it, every time I went from the launcher to like the first game, the screen would go black. So I don't really know why it was doing that. I figured if I just started it right in the menu, then the screen won't go black. Hopefully, once we start the game, the screen won't go black. Okay, here we go. Really excited to get into this game. I can feel that it's gonna be good. Alright, I just got a few more settings. Start of us. Gotta get YouTube up. All the settings done. I'm managing like 5 different. Alright. I think we're good to go. Shall see though. Start button. Real test. So a lot of people, they swear by Mass Effect. They say it's an amazing trilogy, and so we're gonna get into it and see if it really is. Let's start our career. Here we go.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
Thank God it's working.
Classified information requested.
Thank you, Jesus. It took me 3 tries to start this stream.
Establishing secure connection.
I'm really dedicated to bringing these streams to you guys. All right, John Shepard or Jane Shepard? John Shepard, of course.
Please log in to access your profile.
John Shepard. Should we change the name?
Please log in to access your profile. Profile reconstruction complete.
All right, John Shepard, Earthborn Soul Survivor, and class Soldier. Accept.
Identification confirmed.
Combat difficulty. Normal. Auto level up. Points must be manually assigned. I guess we could do auto level up. Squad and player. Legendary mode. And then classic mode, the original 1 to 60 level range instead of the 1 to 30. Okay. Yeah, 1 to 60. Subtitles on. Squad AI will use defensive powers. All talents. I think all talents. Autosave on. All right. Here we go, guys. Mass Effect.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for himself.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
All right. In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. Okay. New technologies enabling travel to the furthest stars. They call it the Mass Effect. So far, I'm liking it. We haven't even got Jupiter.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
Neptune.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun.
There he is. Shepard. Dang, what is that? That's a lot of power.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters?
All right, looks like we got shot out into deep space.
Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift? Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
I agree.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debrief.
Captain Anderson was one of the best
You get that, Commander?
voice actors ever. What a loss. Is he upset? I heard.
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Alright, we got a little XP from that. Okay. Access the mission computer.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Right.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Congratulations, Commander.
Put out
Looks like
another
we had a smooth run.
post for the
You heading down to see the captain?
Eternal Battles Fallen Stars on Instagram, X, and YouTube. Let's see. He wants to see me.
I'm on my way to give him a status update right now.
With all due respect, sir, maybe he'll finally tell you what we're really doing out here.
I'll look into it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Alright, we got the galaxy right there. Milky Way.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's great.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Part of the job, Doc.
Marines are meant to fight. You just fix us up when we're done.
I know how things work, Commander. I've seen my share of combat, but it's foolish to go looking for trouble. You could both take a lesson from the captain. He's not afraid of combat, but he knows the value of restraint, too.
Sorry, Doc, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
You'll do fine.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
Don't play a hero.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Renegade points.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Where's Captain Anderson? Fuck.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Yeah, I'm beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Good point.
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I knew it. What's going on? I want to know what's going on.
Is someone gonna fill me in, Captain?
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Why the secrecy?
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Glad you're here to help. You sound worried.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Should have known.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Yeah, so far I'm liking the
Not
game.
many could have survived what you went through on
I'm gonna
the
really
cruise.
enjoy this series.
You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Next step. Put my name forward. What this, Captain?
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Ready to go?
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Whoa. That looks like the thing on Crisis Story.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all.
I did that playthrough not too long
Just
ago.
goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
All right.
Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
We gotta try.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
You can count on us. Understood, Captain.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now,
We got
Shepard.
this.
Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere.
All right. Aiming increases accuracy, of course it does. All right. Go in the water. What did happen? Hold. L1 is to switch weapons. Alien drones. Engaging. What is this?
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
Can't help him now.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on. We still have to find that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir.
Alright. Came from that way. We gotta go this way. Got more.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Alright. Combat is pretty smooth. Pretty stiff, but smooth. Seems like the game has politics, which I like. Interstellar politics is always a good thing. Oof. We gotta help her. This game is goated from through 360p, PS3 days. Oh yeah, yeah. For me, I don't know anything about this game. This is my first playthrough, but like I said, you and a lot of other people said this game is good, and you know I'm starting to figure that out little by little.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the T-12. You the one in charge here, sir?
Give me a status report, Williams.
Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
What happened to your unit?
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
What killed them? Don't blame yourself.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
You're coming with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Move out.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Here we go. Contact. Got 2 down. Got him. Oh, you can melee too. You can melee.
This is the
Good to
dig
know.
site. The beacon was right here. It must have
Thanks
been
for the
moved.
follow.
By who? Our side or
Anson.
the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more
TikTok.
after we check out the research camp.
We're really growing on TikTok. We're growing on everything, but TikTok is the highest
for the
following.
camp.
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
All right.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead.
If you haven't already
Check
checked
it
out
out.
my book, The Eternal
I'll wait for
Battles
you
Above
there.
and Below, the epic sci-fi novel about battles between angels and demons.
Impaling victims instead of just shooting them. There must be some reason.
And the sequel,
Classic
Eternal Battles Fallen Stars,
They're using terror.
does have some space elements. If you like Mass Effect, you're definitely gonna like the sequel. You're gonna like both books, but really gonna like the sequel. Gonna open up into space. Right. Sequel's called The Eternal Battles Fallen Stars. Alright, up. Things behind me. Looks like we're going back. Need to keep going this way. Feel like I hit a dead end or something. This. Oh, okay. But seems like you kind of got to find your way a little bit.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
That was close. Alright, what's over here?
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Nice. Button combinations. That's how you know this game is old. Button combinations were a thing back in the day. Back in PS3 days.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
They're not that common now. Who are you? Tell me what happened. Oh, who are you?
What are you doing here?
I'm Dr. Warren. I was in charge of this excavation. We hid in the shed during the attack. They must have come for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. One second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
I love dialogue
Agents
games.
of the destroyers, bringers
This
of
brings
darkness,
back to Outer
heralds
Worlds.
of our extinction.
We could
That's
hear
a
the
newer
battle
space
outside.
game.
Gunfire.
Outer Worlds 2 is
screams.
coming out, by the
I
way.
thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Okay. Nihilus?
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Hey, he's having a panic attack. Alright, let's push on. Over here. Alright. Yeah, we're only about 30 minutes in and I'm liking it. I could see us going through the full trilogy.
Saren. Nihilus.
This isn't your mission,
My book
Saren.
series
What are
is
you
a
doing
trilogy
here?
too, but there's only the first two books out.
Thought you could use some help.
Still gotta write the third book.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
For my Eternal Battle series.
What is that? Off in the distance.
Wow, we got a lot of combatants. A lot of combatants. Oh man, we need to be a sniper. Alright. Oh, he's in cover. I'm gonna try to flank. Got him. Call of Duty close range sniping.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one
Oh,
of you!
you better
I'm
put your
human.
hands up. We're not playing out here. We got all kinds of enemies. Who are you? You need to be more careful, yeah.
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
Facts.
I am sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
It wasn't Geth? Tell me what happened.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Then what?
Where'd Saren go after he killed Nihilus?
He jumped on the cargo train and headed over to the other platform. Probably going after the beacon. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
Does he know about the attack?
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute the ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Chip?
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Oh man, I really like this. I really like the dialogue. It's reminding me almost not only of Outer Worlds dialogue, but also the clues you can find in Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. Because you do a lot of deletion mysteries in Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. We did that playthrough. I really recommend watching that on my channel. Do Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1, KDR Stone for 1. That was a great playthrough. We solved so many mysteries in that game. Geth didn't find you?
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
Lucky break for you.
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Alright.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Whoa! Contact. Ah, dang it. Okay, there we go. Alright, more contact. Got him. Dang. Ah. I gotta get closer. Like that scene from Red Dead when you're going after Micah. The rocks, you gotta get cover. By the way, we just finished the Red Dead Redemption 2 playthrough yesterday. And even though I played it only the second time ever, played it years ago, and then I just recently played it on the channel, it still hits different. Like The Last of Us, like The Last of Us 2, Red Dead Redemption 2. Those are games that the story is just so in depth, character depth is so deep that those stories have a lasting impression, even if you've already played it. Alright, hopefully this game has a lasting impression. Right.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony.
The reason I love doing
No
playthroughs
evidence
is,
that we were here.
you know, I love the story mode. You know, of course I play multiplayer, but the story mode, people sleep on story mode. At least modern people sleep on story mode. But for those of us OG gamers, we know story mode is where it's at. I have a lot of good experiences in story mode. Multiplayer is fun too sometimes, but I enjoy the different stories and experiences and characters you can learn about. Alright.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Roger. Got him. See? Here's another one. Defusing. Playing search and destroy with multiple objectives. Dang. There's a lot of these. Here's one. Okay, we got the charges. Shooting. Alright, let's move. Headshot. Miss. Headshot. Down. Combat is awesome. Okay. This. Take it. Manual override. XO. Square X. Square XP. Alright, I think we take that way. Seems like it. Manual override again. Square, square. O, O. Alright. I'm not sure which way we go now. Cleared out this entire thing. Maybe this? Oh, this is the beacon. The Prothean beacon. Found it.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is
Request immediate
amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Whoa.
Shepard!
No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
Dang, you're broke. Get a trophy. Complete Eden Prime. Oh, we're not taking that technology. I mean, we can take the scraps.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden
Matriarch.
Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
Reptilian.
This human must be eliminated.
Okay, I can see why we can't trust that guy on our ship. Definitely can't. Part of those.
Doctor,
demons.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Gotta sleep with one eye open.
How did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Fine.
I'll live.
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Yeah.
He didn't come to Eden Prime because he hates humans.
You're right. Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how. I don't know why. But it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
A vision.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell him? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Don't stop him.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We have to expose him.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Hey, Commander.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
All right. Elevator. Take the stairs. All right. This. No.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work?
Citadel.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Wow, this is awesome. Oh, so this is like where they live.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
That's the truth.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
All right. We'll start back up tomorrow. I gotta end it because I gotta go to medical school tomorrow. But so far, I'm liking the game. Let's see some more about this investigation. I like all the elements of the game. The combat is good. Politics. Pretty interesting. See you guys tomorrow evening.